Hi there, it's John from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program. This is the show where I like to share tips, tools and ideas in commercial real estate brokerage with agents around the world. So I'm glad you're here, and of course I've got some topics for you today to think about. Most particularly today I'll be drilling down into the ways in which you can find more people, more new clients, given the changing property market. Now this is an audio program, so the introduction here will take you into the audio program, and I'll talk to you about 4 particular strategies that you can bring into your real estate business to get somewhere. And isn't that what it's all about? Getting somewhere. Don't forget to visit our website, of course, which is commercial-real-estate-training.com, and get other articles like this to help you with your brokerage business. Now, I'll catch you at the other end of this particular program, and by all means, listen to it a couple of times so that you're picking up on the 4 issues that I'm sharing with you. Regards checking out and finding new people in your real estate market. Let's get on with the program, and I'll catch you at the other end. Finding new people in commercial real estate. What does that look like for you? Considering that we are now in another property cycle, things have changed. So what's your strategy for connecting with new people to work with? Because the clients and the prospects of last year are likely to be not necessarily all of the clients and prospects of this year. So working with the differences and the challenges in a new property cycle is a good idea from an agency perspective. So the question is, where are you headed in commercial real estate over the next 12 months? It is a changing property market now, which is a good thing for just about every real estate agent and broker today, in any town or city. Change brings opportunity. What can you do now with this new property cycle? It is a matter of how you adjust to the new market and the people's requirements within it. You can be part of that new activity in the location and help plenty of people. So connect with new people that own or occupy premises and ask questions. It's all about engaging at deeper levels with the people in the buildings and the properties. It's not enough to talk to people that you have spoken with before. You have to do more of that. You have to do more on top of that. There are now new people coming into the market, the property market. Find those people, ask the questions, see where you can help. So when you consider the groups of people that you could help, they are usually one of 2 groups. The business owners who own or occupy commercial premises, and also the investors who own and invest in local property. So build your daily prospecting activity around new people and new conversations. Think about your client profiles. Think about your VIP list. Can either of those things be improved? So people today want ideas and solutions. The facts are clear. There are people out there who want some ideas and strategies to move ahead with property investment and occupancy activity. There are investors on the lookout for the next purchase. Leaving money in the bank is not necessarily a good option for them today, as the interest rates achieved on invested funds are simply too low, and the risk is not something they need to think about. Conversely, the stock market is also shifting and changing as well. So commercial real estate remains a good investment choice for property owners and business owners. So you are the local agent and you want some listings. What strategy will you develop so you can tap into the new property situations and the opportunities? It is a simple formula, and it should remain so. Create conversations. Don't make it too complex, just keep it simple. It's a simple formula, it's all about conversations. From those conversations, find out who needs help and ideas regards commercial real estate, occupancy, sales, leasing, buying and expanding. I go back to the 2 groups of people that I mentioned earlier, the investors and the business owners. A lot of agents just focus on investors. And whilst I understand that, the reality is that business owners also need property help. So dig into your allocated territory, your client lists, and your prospecting processes. Go deeper. The only way to find volumes of new business is to talk to new people. That is a local focus in your commercial real estate market. A local focus. Break your precincts, streets, properties down into categories. Have you got your strategy of ongoing contact firmly entrenched in your working day? And when I say that, I'm talking about 3 hours. I know you can't control all of your working day that well because there's too many things going on around you. That's why I say to agents, and having been in the industry myself for a long time, I say that the best way to get progress in the industry is to split your day 50-50, with a focus on the 50% that you can control. For me, that is the morning. The afternoon doesn't matter too much at all. In the afternoon, I will move things such as meetings, admin, marketing, that sort of thing. So the morning is the key aspect of my activities in commercial real estate. I control the morning with absolute focus. You can do the same. So the system to find people today, what would that be? Property investment and business opportunity are the two factors of change for every agent to drill down into. Business owners and property owners, the investors, of course, are the people to find and work with. Where can you find those new people in your property market and location? I'm not talking about the people that you already know. Get to know new people. This is a new cycle. Think about these facts. I'll give you some details to think about here and question in your own activities. Number 1. Look at the cycles of property ownership in your location. It is a fact that the processes of investment and ownership in commercial property are long and sustained. And when I say commercial, by the way, I mean office, industrial and retail. So that cycle of ownership and investment, that means that the people that purchased a commercial, office or retail property at some stages earlier are likely to do it again or change in the next few years following the original transaction. You can find those people if you go back through sales and leasing transaction records for the location. So look at the sales and leasing transactions across all brokerages and precincts. Go deeper. Do not limit your research to just your brokerage. Reconnect with the people that purchased about 3 years ago. They are likely to do something again quite soon, especially so in the new property market. When the property market changes, those people, they get out there, they do something. They step into the new cycle. They are likely to do something again quite soon, especially so in the new cycle that's going on out there. You want to know about their challenges, questions and opportunities. Ask questions of those people and find out what they are thinking. Prioritize those people into types and groups. You will need a good database, of course, for that. Number 2, talk to existing clients and contacts. So don't forget about them. I have already told you to add people to the list. That's important. But talk to your existing clients and contacts, some of those people you already know, and they will want to purchase again and or change their investment priorities. Maybe their portfolio. Maybe they are buying again. Better buildings or diversified property types will give more flexibility to the property owners and investors. So there are sales and buying requirements to think about there. As you connect with people, find out if they have surplus funds to divert to another property purchase, change, upgrade, or development. And remember that some properties, they become redundant because they're too old. So what happens there with those older properties? It becomes a refurbishment or redevelopment opportunity. Number 3, revisit the people that you know now and have connected with from earlier transactions. Ask them what they're doing now with properties. Ask them if they have any priorities moving ahead. Are those priorities taking form with their investments and with their cash in bank? Some investors just don't want the money sitting in the bank. They selectively want to buy certain things. And we are the right people to help them with that. Every person that has inquired about a property over the last few years can be an excellent person to contact again right now. Find out what they are thinking and preferring from an investment or purchase position. Break down your territory into zones and buildings. When you do that, it helps you find investment situations and changes of property ownership and or occupancy. As part of that process, you can look for the pressures of property use. The best way to find that anxiety, that investment anxiety, is to walk the streets and take photos of buildings and ask business owners questions. Local business owners know just about everything that's going on in the street. They occupy premises there. It doesn't matter whether they are a tenant or an owner-occupier. Some businesses will need to move or expand. Ask the questions. You will find those businesses considering doing things. So finding people in commercial real estate brokerage is now perhaps the most important thing that you could do. As we emerge from the previous property cycle and the restrictions, new people are now thinking about situations and opportunities. In some zones and towns and cities, the last cycle of property was quite busy and therefore the prices were quite high. Today, in this market, most towns and cities are readjusting to an ordinary property cycle. And that is tremendously important because it is a great opportunity for you. Talk to people. Align your prospecting processes with new people and the local properties. Go deeper. And in doing that, don't spread yourself too far. Look for the subsequent and emerging transactions from the new property cycle. You can find things. You can find things faster by concentrating your efforts and your conversations. Enjoy the momentum, enjoy the results in this new property cycle. Go out there and create those conversations. And so that was the program for today. I'd like you to consider those 4 strategies that I've mentioned to you. They are so important to give you leverage in your property market. So go through the program again and pick out those 4 issues. Then think about what you're doing with those particular things and or if you can modify what you're doing. Because this is a property market of opportunity. It all comes down to we as agents doing specific things to build our system, refine it and tune it over time. And indeed, that's what I'm sharing here today with you regards your system in your location. So thanks for listening to the program. I'll catch you again in the next program. You can subscribe while you're here and of course pick up on any other issues from the website, which is commercial-real-estate-training.com. Enjoy the ideas. This is John Hyman signing off for now. I'll catch you again very soon online. Catch you soon.